Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Zahwan from Indonesia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to continue our previous video, which is in the previous video, we have convert one page or one screen, which is home screen. And in this video, we are going to continue to profile page or profile screen. And our application would look like this. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing first, I want to say thank you to all of you who have support me to this channel. And now you can also support me by click super thanks on this video. Alright, as I said before, in this video, we are going to continue our video, which is we are going to move to profile page. And the profile page design would look like this. So you can check the design file, just click link in the description below. So as you can see here, in this profile page, we can see like back button, and then like a title, and then more horizontal, and then the user profile such as name, images, and the label when the user is a pro. And short description, and also the folder the user have, and recent upload. Alright, so first thing first, let's open our previous project, which is part 1. You can just continue the previous project. And once you have run the previous project, you will see look like this, which is home screen. Alright. And first thing first, we have to import the new assets into part 2. So you can just import assets folder into part 2 and replace. And once you have import the new assets folder, it will contain new assets such as pro label, and then arrow back icon, and much more. Alright, so the next step, we have to go into lib folder as usual. And here, let's create a new file, name it as what we say here. In the previous, we name it as home screen. So let's say profile screen.dat. So if you prefer to name like a page, you can use it. As usual, we have to import material, and here we need to create like a stateless widget. Alright, we name it as profile page. Alright, and in this profile page, we need to return something, and we want to return scaffold widget. Alright, and in this scaffold widget, we will have body, and the body will contain save area, because you know iOS screen will have notes on the top, so it's prefer to use save area. And save area must have child, and the child will be single child scroll view. Why we use this single child scroll view? As you can see here, our profile page contain widget or element from top to bottom, so we can simply think it's a list. So we can use single child scroll view, and single child scroll view will have a child, and the child will be column widget, because as I said before, our widget will be from top to bottom. And here, don't forget to set like a physics, but this is optional because I love the bouncing effect, so I use bouncing scroll physics. and it's preferred to use cons here. And the next, what we need to do, we have to import or init our size config. If you have watched my previous video, you will familiar with this size config. Alright, and it will automatically import our size config file here. And the next, what we have to do, inside this column widget, we will have children, because a column, it will have many widgets inside that, so we use children, not child. And the first children or the first child, it will be, because it's aligned from left to right, so we can simply think it's a row widget. Row and row widget also will have children. It means that we can place many child inside that. And in this row, the first widget will be what we say. We can simply think it's a svg picture dot assets, and we name and we call our assets. It means we can say a row back icon. So we can call asset slash arrow back icon dot svg, as simple as that. And what we do next, we will have text widget. Here we have label, so we can simply say my profile. And the next, we will have svg picture again. Just copy this, paste here, and it will be more Horus icon. Alright, and look like this. So we will see this. Alright, and because we import new assets, we need to restart our app. Alright, and the next step, we need to, what we say, we have to go into main.dart, and here we need to call home to be our profile page. But before that, we need to wrap this save area into a widget, and it will be scaffold, and it will be body. Look like this, and we will move this floating action button into our home, which is inside this scaffold. All right, and the next we can call home screen from here. And once we restart, it exactly the same result. And now we can simply replace this home screen into profile page. And when we restart, we will see our profile page. And here we can set main axis alignment into space between. Alright, and the next step, we need to go into single child scroll view. We need to set padding to be edge inset symmetric. We will set horizontal value will be K padding horizontal that we have declared in app style. Alright, that's work. And the next, what we say, we need to add styling here, like the previous, which is this main. Usually we use like a font style and so on. So just copy this for now, and set the style. And let's check the size. The size is around 14. So let's check from main. So it will be around 3.5, and the font weight will be semi-bold. So semi-bold, and the color will be 4141. So let's check from this 4141. So how about black? So let's restart. Let's see. Alright, it's worked. And the next, we will work for this like user profile card. It means we jump into below row widget. We will add size box. Size box will have height, and the height will be size config dot block vertical times 2 3. And the next, we need to add container, because container will have decoration. And for width, let's set it into size config dot screen width. And for decoration, let's use box decoration. And in this box decoration, we can set like border radius, and will be circular. The value will be 10, so we can k border radius, and color will be, so let's check we have white color or not. So we don't have white color, so just say color dot white. And next, add box shadow, and the box shadow will be array, and inside that we will add box shadow, and it will have spread radius will be, let's check from this, spread radius 0, and then offset will be offset, and we need to provide x and y value 0 and 18. And the next, blur radius will be 18, and color will be color. So let's check whether we have like a shadow color. No, we don't have, and the color is 000, it means black. Okay, so we have black color. So we can just say k black color dot with opacity will be just 6%, it means 0.06. All right. And the next, still inside this container, we will add padding, and the padding will be what we say here. It's around 19. So we use edge inside symmetric. Vertical will be 19, and horizontal will be k padding horizontal. And the next, we will have child, and the child, because I think it's a dynamic, because I think maybe from one user to another user will have a different description. So I think we use intrinsic height. All right, and intrinsic height will have child, and the child will be a column widget, because you know from the design the content or the widget will be from top to bottom. So I think the best option is using a column widget. And inside this column widget, as you can see, it will have children, and the first children will be align widget. All right, and you know we need to set alignment to be alignment dot center right, because we will place this pro label, so we need to align to center right. And here we need to add child, and the child will be svg picture dot assets, and we call our assets pro label dot svg. All right, and the next we need to add container, and inside this container we will place like this image and so on. So it will be circle avatar, and circle avatar will have such as radius, and we need to check the height is 80, so the radius is a half, so it will be 40. And the next, for background color, let's check maybe k, what we say here, k light blue color, And maybe we need to find my image, uh, my image maybe, and let's find the best one. And what we say here, what we get, I think this good option. And just copy image address and let set a background image will be network image, and we need to provide the URL here. Alright, we will see my image and then pro label. And as you can see here, the pro label and the image, it's the same what we say here, justify. And it means we need to move our image using a transform here, and we need to call matrix 4 and then translation value. The x value will be 0 and the y value will be minus 18. It means it will push or translate the image to top, because the pro label has what we say here, it's 18 for the height, so we can set the y value exactly the same as the pro label height. When we save, it will push the image. Yes, that's right. The problem is solved. The next, we will have this text widget. So below this, let's add text widget, and we say the name, and just copy this. I'm sorry, Savannah Nguyen. And we need to go into textile. Where are you? Here. And paste here. The size will be 24 and it's a bold, so we just need to say K bold and 24. Let's check this. Alright, so it will be like the previous. It will be 6 here, and change this to 6. The color still black. 3838, so let's check it. Alright, and don't forget to set like a maximum line, just one. And overflow, I think will be text overflow dot ellipsis, look like this. Alright, and below that we will have another text widget. Just copy this, change into UI UX designer, UI UX designer, and the size will be 4.5, I think, and it's a regular, so we use K Questrial regular, and the color 5E. Okay, like black color. Let's say okay, like black color. This will be, how about black color? Okay, black color. And okay, black color. All right. And what we say here, below that we will have a description, and it's like a lorem ipsum, so we can find from lorem ipsum generator. And maybe maybe from the first, I'm sorry, into this, I think, yeah, and paste here. Maximum line, I think 3, maximum line 3, and it will be ellipsis. The size, I think it will be 3. All right. How about 3.5? All right. And between this, let's add like a space using sizebox. The height will be size config and block vertical, and then times to how about 3? All right, it's too much, so maybe just 1.5 or 1.2. All right, 1.2, I think it's good option. And just copy this and paste here. Okay, how about 1? And this also 1. All right, so as you can see here, it has a shadow or drop shadow effect here. I think this is awesome. So let's jump into another widget, which is this, below this profile card. All right, and we need to move to another. So let's cons. All right, so it means we need to go out from this container. All right, outside this container at the comma, and call sizebox. The height will be block vertical times 3. And this will be row widget. It will have children, and the first children will be just text widget. Let's say my folder with S, my folders. All right, and copy this and paste here, and let's check the size. 14 semi-bold, so we use equastrial semi-bold 3.5. The color will be black. Black color. Boom, we have my folders with S. And the next, we will have a row widget again. Below this text widget, row widget. You know, row widget will have children, and the first children will be SVG picture dot assets SVG picture, and we call assets. What this assets name? I think add icon. So the first will be add. Add icon dot svg. All right. The second one will be just copy. The second one will be what we say, what this icon name, setting, assets, setting, icon. All right. And the last but not least, it will be, I guess it more vertical icon. It doesn't exist. So what this? No. It's not more vertical, but it's a row right icon. I guess I am right. All right. Just restart. And we need to go into parent row widget and set main axis alignment into space between. And I think between this, we need to add such as a size box. And we need to set the width will be size config. And then block horizontal times to maybe 3 or 2. Or 3. Let's test this. I think 3. Just copy this and paste here. All right, and if we want to make this SVG icon to be clickable, we can just simply wrap this using gesture detector. And here we can say like on tap and let's say debug print. We say add icon. As simple as this. Let's test this. Tung tung. So as you can see here, add icon tab. And the next we will have grid view. And it means we will use what we say here. We can simply copy from main. And let's find this grid view. From this into this. And it will below the row widget here. And we need to copy such as folder names, folder icon. So copy this and paste here. and restart. And now we see our folder. And maybe we just need just 4. So we need to delete this 1, 2, 3, 4. So delete this, and then delete this, and also this. Again, and let's go to grid view again. Alright, so we just need 4 folder and add size box again. With the height will be size config block vertical times 2, maybe 3. Alright, and the last but not least for this, recent upload. So the fastest way, we can just copy this row and paste here, and we need to change this into recent uploads with S. And inside this, we just need 1, and we need to say what this icon name. I think arrange vertical icon. Arrange vertical icon tab. I hope I am right. Alright, so yeah, recent upload with S. And again, we need to copy size box and paste below the grid view. Alright. And the last, we need to add list view builder. And we need to add item builder will be context and index. And we need to return something here. What we need to return is a container. And don't forget to set like item count for demonstration, just use 5, and string wrap it to be true. And yeah, so the basic is just this. And the container, we need to add a margin only bottom, and it will be size config block size vertical times 2 1.5. And the next, the child will be row widget. Why we use this row widget? Because you know we have a widget aligned from left to right. Row widget, and it will have children. The first children will be circle avatar, but we can also use like container. So yeah, like circle avatar for now, and radius will be 20.5, and background color will be K, light blue color. And background image will be SVG picture assets, and we say asset slash wood icon. .svg. I think this not support. How about what we say here? Let's try asset image, but I don't know. I think this not work. What icon.svg. Alright, so what we can do? How about using a container? Or what we say? No. Let's what we have here. We have okay. How about using child? And we say SVG picture dot asset look like this. It's work, but how about the background color? I think it's missing. So we don't have padding inside this. So let's set the size, I think, or the width. The width will be just 20. And now we see background color. So let's try to change into yellow, and we will see yellow color. Alright, so let's pick to K light blue color. Boom. Alright, it still works. And the next, we need to add a project name, which is using text widget. Okay, still inside this row widget, we will add the column widget, because you know it's contain project name and also the timestamp, which is the last file open or the last file upload. So here we add column widget with the children. The children will be text widget, and it will be project and then index.docx. And here we can set style, and I think we just need to copy from this and change a little bit. And let's check this semi-bold 12. So okay, equastrial semi-bold and 12. So let's test. And this not the color will be K black color. Okay. And the next, how about, I think not 2.5, how about 3? And below that, we will have text widget again. And it will be November 20 22, and 2023. And it will be K equatorial regular, and the size will be, how about 2.5. And here we can set a main axis alignment, cross axis alignment to be start. And the next we need to add, and again for main axis alignment to be center. And between this, we need to add size box. Set it to width and set it to horizontal. It will be 2.5. Alright. And the last but not least, we need to add this using what we say here. So we need to wrap this circle avatar and circle avatar, size box, and row and column into row widget. And here below this row widget, we need to add text widget. Just copy from this, paste here, and say 300 kilobyte, and the size will be look like this. And we need to go into parent row widget, main axis alignment to be space between. Not here, so I think here. Alright. How about a gray color for this and this? No. From this and this. No, it like black. Alright, I think this is better. And let's add a little size box here and set it to vertical. The value just maybe 0.5 or 0.3. Alright, so yeah, this is the result. So we have a shadow here, we have a grid view, and also we have list view builder for our recent uploaded file. And this is the design, and this is the result. Maybe we have a little different, like the color and then the space, because in this Flutter app we use a dynamic size using this, such as a size config. It will read from the screen height, and screen width. But overall, this Flutter app is similar with the design. Alright, so yeah, I think that's enough. My video today. If you have any questions or comment, write it down on the comment field. And if you want to download the source code, link in the description below. Thank you so much and see you again on the next video.